In a remote village nestled deep within the mountains, there lived an old monk named Master Kaito. He was renowned throughout the region for his wisdom and suggestive. People from far and wide would make pilgrimages to seek his guidance. One fresh morning, a young man named Ryu ventured into the mountains to visit Master Kaito. He had heard of the monk's teachings on karma and sought answers to life's deepest questions. As he reached the monastery, he was greeted by the sight of a serene garden, carefully tended to, with vibrant flowers and tranquil ponds. Ryu approached Master Kaito, who was sitting under a blossoming cherry tree. He bowed respectfully and said, "Master Kaito, I've come to learn about the laws of karma. Can you enlighten me on this profound concept?" Master Kaito smiled and gestured for Ryu to sit beside him. He began to tell a story that would reveal the 10 laws of karma. Law 1, the law of cause and effect. Master Kaito began, "Ryu, imagine a calm pond in this garden. When you throw a stone into it, what happens?" Ryu thought for a moment and replied, "The water ripples and creates waves." The old monk nodded. "That is the first law of karma, Ryu. Every action, whether it's a thought, a word, or a deed, is like a stone thrown into the pond of life. It creates ripples, and those ripples will eventually return to you." Law 2, the law of creation. Master Kaito continued, "Now, imagine that you plant a seed in this garden. With time, it grows into a beautiful tree that provides shade and nourishment. What does this teach us?" Ryu replied, "Our actions, like planting a seed, have the power to create positive outcomes." "Yes," the monk agreed. The second law of karma reminds us that our actions can be the seeds of our future. Law 3, the law of humility. Master Kaito then pointed to a bamboo tree bending gracefully in the wind. "Observe the bamboo, Ryu. Despite its strength, it bows to the wind. Why does it do so?" Ryu pondered and said, "It bows to prevent breaking under the force of the wind." "Exactly," Master Kaito said with a gentle smile. The third law of karma teaches us humility. Just as the bamboo bends to the wind, we must learn to adapt and be humble in the face of life's challenges. Law 4, the law of growth. As the conversation continued, Master Kaito gestured to a nearby caterpillar weaving its cocoon. "Look at the caterpillar, Ryu. It undergoes a transformation within the cocoon, emerging as a beautiful butterfly. What can we learn from this?" Ryu replied, "Change and growth are natural processes in life." "Indeed," the monk affirmed. The fourth law of karma reminds us that personal growth often arises from the challenges and transformations we face. Law 5, the law of responsibility. Master Kaito then beckoned Ryu to observe a gardener tending to the plants. "Ryu, notice how the gardener cares for the garden. They take responsibility for its well-being. What does this teach us?" Ryu replied, "We are responsible for the consequences of our actions." "You're correct," Master Kaito said. The fifth law of karma underscores our responsibility for the choices we make and the impact they have on ourselves and others. Law 6, the law of connection. Next, the old monk pointed to a spider weaving its intricate web. "Observe the spider's web, Ryu. Each thread is connected to the others, creating a delicate balance. What does this reveal?" Ryu answered, "Everything in the universe is interconnected." "Exactly," Master Kaito nodded. The sixth law of karma emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings and actions. Law 7, the law of focus. Master Kaito then guided Ryu's gaze to a Zen calligraphy painting. In calligraphy, each stroke is precise and deliberate. What does this teach us about our actions? Ryu responded, "Our actions should be focused and intentional." The monk smiled. "Indeed, the seventh law of karma encourages us to act with mindfulness and purpose. Law 8, the law of patience. Continuing their discussion, Master Kaito directed Ryu's attention to a young bonsai tree being meticulously pruned. Ryu, observe how the bonsai master trims the tree with patience and care. What can we learn? Ryu said, patience is essential for growth and transformation. That's correct, the monk affirmed. The eighth law of karma reminds us that patience is necessary as we navigate life's challenges and transformations. Law 9, the law of here and now. Next, Master Kaito gestured to a koi fish swimming gracefully in a pond. Ryu, notice how the koi fish move with grace and presence in the water. What does this signify? Ryu reflected and replied, we should live in the present moment, fully experiencing each breath and action. Indeed, Master Kaito nodded. The ninth law of karma encourages us to be fully present in our lives, as the past and future are shaped by our actions in the present. Law 10, the law of compassion. Finally, the old monk led Ryu to a stone path in the garden, where they encountered a wounded bird. Master Kaito gently picked up the bird and cradled it in his hands. Ryu, observe this wounded bird. What can we learn from this act of compassion? Ryu answered, compassion is the highest expression of karma. It reminds us to show kindness and empathy to all beings. With a serene smile, Master Kaito said, you have understood the essence of the 10th law of karma, Ryu. Compassion is the culmination of our understanding of cause and effect, creation, humility, growth, responsibility, connection, focus, patience, and living in the present moment. Ryu bowed deeply to the wise monk, grateful for the profound teachings on the 10 laws of karma. As he left the monastery, he carried with him not only knowledge but a newfound sense of purpose and inner peace, vowing to apply these timeless principles to his life's journey. And so, the wisdom of Master Kaito continued to ripple through the world, touching hearts and inspiring change, like a stone cast into the pond of life. The moral of this Zen story on the 10 laws of karma is that our actions have profound consequences, and by understanding and applying these laws, we can lead a more meaningful and compassionate life. It teaches us to be mindful of our actions, to take responsibility for them, and to cultivate qualities such as humility, patience, and compassion. Ultimately, it reminds us that our choices shape not only our own destiny but also the interconnected web of existence, influencing the world around us in ways we may not always immediately perceive. Embracing these principles can lead to a life filled with purpose, harmony, and positive impact on the lives of others.